Welcome to Wargamescomedy, and today I'm back with another World of Tanks console video for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about the new Ultimate Season Reward tank, and that is the Tiger 1 Škoda A18. This is a Czech heavy tank coming in at tier 7, and it's pretty much a Tiger, and there's not much different as far as the hull and the turret goes on this one. But we're going to be talking about what makes this kitty special, and we're going to be comparing it to some of the other Tiger bodies in the game. So, let's get this one started. Right now, this one is running around 6,000 gold, part of the Ultimate Season. If you decide to not pick it up, but pick it up later, it's going to cost you 7,700 gold. Gun stats, 178 on the regular shell, 234 on that premium shell, and I highly recommend that you always carry some premium rounds in this tank, because if you're not top tier, you're gonna need that 234 penetration to deal with those big boy tanks. Damage per shell, 110. You get a total of 1,550 hit points with a max speed of 40 kilometers an hour. Vision range 380, steel concealment 0.13, which is pretty much the same as the other Tiger bodies coming in at tier 7. Now, what makes this one so special and so different, and that's going to be the 75mm Škoda A18 Auto Gun. That is a 3-shot autoloader with an amazing rate of fire. 22.88 rounds a minute. Reload time, 5.2 seconds. Aim time, 2 seconds. Gun depressions, 7 degrees. Gun elevation, 20 degrees. Now, with the right setup, the right loadout, and the right commander, this tank is just amazing. And it makes up for that 110 damage per shell with the rate of fire. The only drawback, like I said, is that you're going to find yourself using a lot of premium shells in this one, especially when you're fighting those higher tier tanks that have better guns and better armor than you. But like I said, that reload time with the right loadout and the right commander, you could literally just stay in a position and just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, especially when your team is right behind you to support you the correct way. The only drawback I have found about this Tiger body so far is the same thing I don't like about the Tiger Hammer, and that is the Maybach HL 230, 700 horsepower. Terrain resistance is not the worst, but is not the best, so you have to be very map aware of where you're going so you don't put yourself in bad positions where you can't back out of or take proper cover. The power to weight ratio is also the same reason why you always have to make sure when you're pushing the front line that you're doing it with map awareness and team awareness. So I only find that to be the case when you're fighting those heavier tier tanks. So, like I said, what I don't like about this engine is the Maybach HL 230, which is the same engine in the Tiger Hammer, which is also a part of the season reward. And this is a German heavy tank kitty. And if I'm not mistaken, I got this tank for free a few years ago as a part of an event, which was to celebrate Germany winning the soccer championship. I'm not sure if it was the championship, but it had to do something with Germany and soccer and winning. So, regular cost on this one is going to be 7,700 gold. Standard pen on them shells is going to be 203. Premium pen, 237. Damage, 240 on those shells. Hit points, 1,550, and it's pretty much the same as the other tier 7 kitties in the game. So, what I don't like about this one, and the reason why I don't play this tank, but when I looked at the stats and did some research, a lot of people play this tank a month. Like, a lot of people. So it's a pretty popular tank. I personally don't play it that often because it has the same engine as the Škoda A18, but it has worse terrain resistance and worse power to weight ratio, 700 horsepower. Be very wary of light tanks trying to circle jerk you in this one because they can. They'll just spin circles around you because your turret just can't turn fast enough and you don't have the whole rotation to turn fast enough. And if you are in bad terrain, nightmare. I have nightmares playing this tank. But it makes up for it with the 88 KWK 43L71. Now, for those not familiar with this gun, it is pretty much the same gun that is on the Panther 88 Tier 8 Preferential. Now, this gun, I've always loved the Panther 88. It has an amazing rate of fire. The aim on this thing is just ridiculous, and the stats are not so different. So, rate of fire, 8.7, reload time, 6.9, aim time, 2.3. On the Tiger Hammer, rate of fire, 8.9, reload time, 6.7, aim time, 2.7. So, the gun is not that much different compared to the 88 Panther. So it has really good gun. And one thing I remember about playing this one, because I haven't played the Hammer in quite some time, it's kind of just been sitting in my garage, is that it has really good aim. Really good aim. Really good tank. And the people who are going to get this one a part of the season, they're really going to enjoy the Hammer. Now, my personal Tier 7 kitty is the Tiger 131. Gets the preferential matchmaking, cost 7,700 gold. Standard penetration shell is going to be 169. Premium penetration on that shell is going to be 237. Damage 220 goes down compared to the Tiger Hammer, but that's because you get preferential matchmaking and you don't have to fight tier 8s and tier 9s. No, tier 9 and 10s. You do fight tier 8s, the preferential. But it's the same as the other Tigers. 1,500 hit points, max speed 40, vision range 380. And this one has the 88 KWK 36L. Rate of fire 10.91. Reload time 5.5 seconds. Aim time 2.3 seconds. Gun depression 8, gun elevation 15. And what makes this one my preferable Tiger, it has amazing terrain resistant, amazing power to weight ratio, engine horsepower 870, and you will have no problem getting up a hill in this kitty. Every time I play the Tiger 131, which is kind of the only Tiger I really place though, you could just push. It's so fast that sometimes you have to tell yourself to, wait for your team. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite Tiger body out of all the Tiger bodies. But what do I have to say about the Tiger 1 Škoda A18? What is my personal opinion on this one? I picked it up personally because I already had the gold that I had earned through different events and different key cards, so I pretty much got it for free. I had accumulated enough gold through just grinding that I technically didn't pay nothing out of my pocket for this ultimate season. But if I would have had to pay the $6,000, which is around $30 for the ultimate season, which for me would be just for this tank because I have all the other tanks in this season besides the WZ for Cold War. I have the WZ with the preferential heavy for World War II, but I don't know. I feel like I really like the Škoda A18. The gun is really unique. But if I had to buy this personally, I would have to say no, just because I have the Tiger 131, and this is hands down the best Tiger at tier 7. Like I said, not only do you get that preferential matchmaking, the rate of fire on this thing is just disgusting. The aim time, with the right commander and the right loadout, the Tiger 131 is just an all-around the best tank out of the bunch. Hands down. So, me personally, and I'm going to say if you have the Tiger 131, it's kind of hard to justify getting the Czech Ultimate Heavy. And plus, this season has a lot of good free tanks. And, I get kind of jealous and kind of mad sometimes when I see tanks that I paid $60, $70, $80 for to, get it first and, get the grind first and get the marks of excellence ahead of everybody. And then I see it being given out for free. Kind of leaves a little, salt in your mouth. But that's World of Tanks for you. So, like I said, if you don't have any other of the Tigers, I definitely recommend that you get the Škoda A18. If you're just getting the Tiger Hammer a part of the season, this is still a really good tank. I mean, I'm trying to think about it now. When I think about it now, I don't play it because I have experience and I have a lot of tier 10s and a lot of premiums. But I got this tank at a time where I didn't have a lot of premium tanks in my garage, and I didn't have a lot of tier 10s. I think I only had like 2 tier 10s at the time, and there were Chinese, which at the time, the tier 10 Chinese and Chinese tanks back then were kind of looked at like, Chinese tanks, I guess. But this is still a really good tank, and when I think about it from the aspect of back then, I had a lot of fun with this tank. So new players or players who don't have any of the premium Tiger variants are definitely going to enjoy the Tiger Hammer if they choose just to do the free or regular season. But for the people who pay the ultimate, I don't know. I feel like the Škoda A18 Tiger, if you have other Tigers in your collection already, it's kind of like a delicacy. It's one of those things where the only thing that makes it, rare and special is that auto loader 3-shot with that amazing rate of fire. Like always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a single video. Why would you want to do that, man? Stay frosty, Commanders. Peace.